What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode here on the YouTube channel. The No Idea Boys have a surprise for you on this episode, and we cannot wait to share with you. It is 10:15 here in Wisconsin, and we're heading out with the No Idea van, and we're going to pick something up, and we cannot wait to share this with you. So come along. This is gonna be great. Let's go. Pound
Hit it.
All right, we are now at one of the main landmarks of Wisconsin. Right there. So Quick Trip, if you're watching, want to sponsor the No Idea YouTube channel, reach out to us. It'd be awesome. But either way, found a place to sleep tonight, and Anderson and I are going to go in, use the bathroom, probably pick up some water, maybe some snacks, before we go to bed. So we got our late night snack. It's 12:34. Mom is going to love the fact that you got what? Sweet tart ropes. I got some spicy dill pickle seeds. We got a water. Drink the water and then use the bottle if we gotta pee in it tonight. So, all right, let's go to where we're going to park it and sleep. All right, one of the friendliest businesses to allow overnight sleeping, camping, just sleeping. There's like an overnight stay right here. Hello, Cracker Barrel. By the AMC. Perfect for the night. We're gonna hang out here. Plenty of other people right off the highway. It looks pretty safe. We're gonna park it here. We made it over 2.5 hours, so we're just over halfway to where we gotta meet a guy tomorrow to pick up the surprise. So this is awesome. I love this. This kid over here is tired. He's ready to sleep. I'm tired. And we have about 6 hours of sleep, so we're gonna hit the hay. So we will see you in the morning. I did it. Another night. Slept at a Cracker Barrel parking lot. It was great. First task is to get some coffee. Quick Trip hazelnut coffee is my favorite coffee, just so you know. Plus they put it in the Green Bay Packers cup. Can't get more Wisconsin than that. Good morning.
Well, how are you?
Good. I'm doing amazing.
Good. Reward card.
Quick Trip again. If you're watching this and you want to sponsor the No Idea YouTube channel, then go right ahead, reach out to us. So we just got a little drive. Finish our drive, about an hour down to Madison, and then we'll be there to pick up our surprise. We're here.
No problem. I figured this would shave some time off your trip anyway.
This is so cool.
It's a beautiful rig.
Well, what do you think? Yeah?
How you doing?
This is Jordan.
Morning.
Jordan, this is Anderson.
Anderson,
He's
how
the
you
only
doing?
he's the only one that made it today.
That's all right. Yeah. Jack plate.
Okay.
Trim is here.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
What's next to the Garmin?
So that's your nav light box.
Okay.
There's a spot for a spotlight.
Pretty much folds over, right? Yeah.
it folds right up and over.
I saw the
Super
picture.
easy.
I don't want to bother you and stuff. That's no worries.
Air hub for you too,
Okay.
just in case, God forbid.
I might have
Run
to
up here.
fit in with all the guys. I might have to put in some bigger
Oh,
screens.
yeah.
You know how they have like 3 screens and they're all
Yep.
live scopes. Transducers right on
Yep.
here, right?
Yep. So that's nice here.
And that's like the rod storage, right?
Yep. Nice dry box. Yeah.
Dry box,
Electric
full start.
Full start. It fires right up.
Oh, perfect.
And that's a cold start. It hasn't been.
Well, that's easy without putting it in.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna let you do that
Oh.
if that's cool. I don't want to be responsible.
You're fine. When you're doing that, I was kind of like, Yeah, because usually.
My bad, yeah.
No, you're fine, dude. You're
It's just a habit.
you're fine. Met Jordan, who hooked up a guy's boat. Dude, what do you think?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duck hunting. We gotta figure out when duck hunting is.
Found it.
Convince mom to get a dog for duck hunting. Okay, we got our water, got my coffee, and we got a duck boat. Time to head home. It's next morning. Here we are. Maiden voyage. Start her up. You see that?
Oh, this is sick.
All right, so the first thing we're doing on the maiden voyage is we're gonna fish, but then we're also gonna start feeling out the boat and seeing what we don't have and we have to go buy, which is, we obviously know the first thing is we don't have a fishing net. But any kind of changes we want to make, we want to fish in it and use it a lot before we start doing anything to it. So. Oh, here we go. Okay, so. Oh, that thing's cool. It's gonna take some getting used to. So, Anders, you fish, no, you don't, Anders, you're gonna fish. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Dad's got the Minn Kota figured out.
Small.
You got one. Heck yeah, dude. Smalley, hey, you got the award for the first fish.
Yep.
All right, a lot of getting used to right now. Aiden's already bitching that it's too small to boat for 3 people. We're not used to something that rocks this much, because usually 100% of the time we're fishing out of pontoon. We got some getting used to. Figuring out where you cast based on where you are standing in the boat. Maybe I'll keep the video camera on so you can hear Aiden complain a little bit more. We're having our first boat fight. And so comment down below what you think, because Anderson tends to cast wherever he wants, but Aiden and I tell him there's a zone. If you're in the front of the boat, you have a zone where you can cast and where you can't cast. If you're in the back of the boat, there's a zone of where you can cast and where you can't cast. Nice job. Fish on. Nice
And the
job.
shade lady bar.
Nice job. They fight, don't they?
Yeah.
They fight bigger than they are. So there you have it. We picked up a G3 16.5 foot modified V John boat with a 25 horsepower Mercury. Something I've been wanting to do for the kids for a very long time is get a fishing boat, and also we want to try duck hunting. So, but today it was okay. I want to introduce to you to the Sturgis curse. That is, if it will go wrong, it will if your last name is the Sturgis. And had a rough day with the motor. I do believe it's a fuel issue, whether there's water in the gas. I pulled the plugs. I'm going to change out the plugs, clean out the fuel filter, put some new gas, see if that fixes it. That's the Sturgis curse. The boys had a great time. Well, the boys caught 2 fish. This is gonna be a big change for them because they're going from fishing in pontoons to fishing in a 16.5 foot boat. So I don't know if it lived up to my son's expectation of what a fishing boat would look like, but I think the more we get in it, more we get used to it. We know we need to get some rod holders to organize our rods so we're not stepping all over. I do need to get a pedestal chair up here. A little more work with the Minn Kota. Figure out some new creative ideas for some extra storage. So if you're a John boat guy and you have a G3, drop some and you have some tips, drop some tips down in the comments. I would really appreciate it. If you tricked out your John boat, let me know with some ideas, do-it-yourself kind of projects and stuff. So I'm excited. I'm excited, got some things to hash out first. So, okay, if you haven't already subscribed, we'd love for you to subscribe. And to those of you who have subscribed to the No Idea YouTube channel, thank you so much. You don't know what it means to my brother and I. All right, thanks for watching. Okay, good talk. See you out there.
No idea.